Hello and welcome back to Rogue Trader. We're beginning combat. And there's quite a few enemies here. And I have to give some thought how to approach this. First things first. I'm gonna throw a backline on Jai just to protect her somewhat. What do we go for? Do we... Nihil... I think we try and take out as many ads as possible.
It's as good as done.
Throw up a rear over here. Do this to earlit real quick. I can probably like just tap that servitor and kill it. That's not gonna be great actually. Fuck. I'm gonna have to trigger... Shit, that's not great. Fuck it, we ball.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Oh, it doesn't. Maybe one of those motherfuckers who just can't. How armored are people? You're pretty armored. Maybe we do go for Brass Whisper.
I'll see to it personally.
AKA Nihil.
I'll make it happen.
Got you down to 45. But also, I want to clear out this side. So, maybe we can get that enforcer.
It's as good as done. Another enemy down.
Sweet. And did some damage there as well. Good for me, I think.
I'll make it happen.
Cassia. I think I'm gonna curse Brass Whisper to start with.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
How about we... How far does this go? Quite far. How about
Me?
Ulfar?
If you insist, Lord Captain.
You can actually charge Brass Whisper. Let's just go for that. Huh.
My strike is ruin. Oceans bleed. None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
Yeah, let's just fucking turn her to...
I'm not accustomed
I don't
to
know.
being ordered around.
I was gonna say mincemeat, but she's a tech priest person.
So shall
Okay. She might not be that easy to deal with in that way.
see how the wolf succeeds.
On the other hand, how about we put you right here, Ulfar?
Cowardice.
You have one more pip. What do we do with you? How about we do
Isn't
this?
this a job for the serfs?
And then we... If you hang out way back here, you can still do that.
The navigator is coming.
You can actually do this even.
I am a navigator, fighter, not a servitor.
Now, Elliot, I want you over this side as well. Seems like you have eyes on an opening on
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
the Hanuman. Yeah, fuck it. We ball.
I understand your intent. Fortune favors the swift. I am
Die.
not your Xenos pet monkey. Hear you moving? No more. I deal death with my hands.
Fucking sweet. Just triple kill. Do we dispatch as well? This guy kind of worries me a little bit. And he's the one who goes next. Let's try and cripple him at the very least.
In the name of Kane.
No more damage I can put on you somehow. What do we got? Let's try and do that for the next turn. Now, Jai. Oh, you could perhaps get into this position and pop him.
My back. You're no fun.
Nice. This guy needs to go.
I've got a prize.
Now comes your actual turn. Oh, do you have... No, but you do on Earlet, which is actually perfect.
Am I getting paid for this?
I mean,
Don't get too cocky.
how about you actually do
I
this?
am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Well, that's gonna fucking ultra kill. Okay, fine. Let's just do that instead. Well, that guy's kinda tough, apparently.
This tedium is beneath me.
He's gonna die on his turn. 20, 20, 40. Let's look at this guy and expose him for being a bitch.
If it serves your cause.
We can do that. Just get rid of that one.
Tell me, and it is done. Never fight fair.
I'm slightly worried about this guy. We'll figure it out. I don't know what... I guess that guy.
I can do that with a right in going somewhere.
Nice. Or you don't stand a chance, my man.
I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument. So shall it be.
Give you one of these.
Carve runes out of your bones.
Well, we do this. Oh. Well, that's fine too, I guess.
Cubs play.
Good.
See how the wolf succeeds.
Well, it's a shame. It is what it is. Pascal. You should be able to deal with that one somewhat. Where do we want you anyways? Probably a bit back.
Activating calculated fury algorithm.
I kinda need that guy to be gone. And so he is. Do that. Can't do that. We can't do this though. And that. Maybe, fucking, I don't know. Oh, can you do that actually? Something. We'll do one of those.
Stay vigilant.
How much damage are you? Not very much to Ulfar, more to that guy, honestly. Okay, nice. Huh. Okay, I see that I can just...
Who, if not me?
First of all, we do that. And that.
I'll make it happen.
Then I have this shot.
On it. Your end was inevitable.
Nice. But we give you a little scandalizing. And then we look at him.
I'll see to it personally.
And he had a lot of exploits on him, so he's gonna be just ass.
I'll make it happen.
Might as well do that. And done.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Oh shit, I just... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I almost fucked up real bad there.
So it shall die in disgrace.
So it shall die. Give you a little kick.
I will cut
Oh fuck.
bones out of your bow.
He just died. I will not let you win. I will destroy this ship. Stop. Thou shalt not create a schism. Thou shalt not suffer a heretic. Oh dear. Like the hand of a deity, the mechadendrite extends over Nile, lying convulsing on the deck. I did not want this, tech sister, but the procedure must be completed. Farewell. His claw carefully removes a mangled, suit-covered neural cogitator from Brass Whisper's head. The tech priest shudders and peace descends over her disfigured face. Just rip her brain out. The ghost-like figure in red approaches you cautiously. Enormous sad eyes look at you from his ascetic face. Doubt has been shunned. The dominate of prejudice has ended. Abel's voice resonates with the same otherworldly profundity that has filled Pascal's box. This statement is true. Only imagination and judgment are left. Our directive is to conceptualize the future we desire and bring it into being. I'm gonna look at him. Tech Priest looks the same as before, yet different. His morbid aura of martyrdom has given way to a calm and powerful halo of purposefulness. His mechadendrites move with the grace of an inscrutable dance. The scars left by loss and doubt have turned into dark threads on a radiant body confident in its next step. And his voice, a voice born in the nuclear font of a star hardened in the cold of the interplanetary void. I am sorry about the death of your tech sister. So am I. The tech priest's inscrutable gaze is fixed upon the body once inhabited by Pascal's shared mind. The voice from the Vox is like the tolling of bells summoning a host of angels I can't read. I declare the period of ignorance over and will resume execution of the general algorithm. Integrity has been rehabilitated to a satisfactory degree. Memory access has been restored. I remember everything. Pascal turns to you and gives you a long look brimming with quiet elation. May the shattered mirror reassembled reflect light wholly anew. Are you Amanat? This statement is true. Pascal's stock phrase sounds more complex and more human than before. I carry within me his memory and his logical foundation. I am us. I am Amanat. Abel points to Pascal's mechadendrites and says softly, They have always remembered. They have always persevered. Preserved even. Thank you for the path we have walked. As Pascal bows, his thin shoulders seem to take an eternity to descend from the heights that his mind has soared to. And I am sorry about what happened to Theodora. Did you know Theodora? We were allies. She entrusted me with studying a trophy she had obtained. The voice from the Vox grows quiet and hoarse, as though coming from a distant past. We, Amanat, discovered the basic ways of communicating with it. We developed a weapons-grade strain of tech-blight for her. It terrified me, so I developed its antidote, Eschatos. Aha! The concept of the ultimate interruption of machine life. That was why every one of our shards was located so close to you and the von Valancius domain. We were counting on her finding us and extending us her aid and protection. What are you, or what were you? A higher form of intelligence, a collective of computational tools freed from the limitations of individualism and the aberrations that stem from having a distinct personality, and at the same time a collective bound by a single set of principles that are of equal importance to all, being pure of faith in the Omnissiah and acting for the benefit of humanity. We were different. Each one of us considered the prospects of such an experiment, but I was the first to gain the resolve to attempt it. Nihil joined the project to effect control over it. She regarded the experiment as dangerously close to a blasphemous act of creation. The Conclave had ordered her to end my research, but she became convinced of the possibility of its success. Nihil reinforced our union with the prudence of Dement, a meticulous and reserved auditor, a danger seeker. I strengthened our genius with the fiery faith of the warrior Tarsus, in order to banish the shadows of false ideas. Axiomantha, who teetered on the brink of becoming a Malatech, was chosen by us for her loyalty to ruthless logic and her cold scrutiny, or indeed dissection, of our theories. Abel, Pascal turns his gaze towards his last surviving tech comrade, our quiet genius, the cage genius of imagination, the abstract artist of code. His talent completed the collective and made it whole. What next? What is the general algorithm? A judgment must be passed. Should the secret of Eschatos exist or be shunned as a false path? And should I exist? That is, we, Amanat. A soft binaric melody full of sadness and solemn resolve pours from Abel's vox. You have not heard it before. You would never have thought the binaric language would be so comprehensible to one who does not bear the mark of the Omnissiah's iron blessing. Amanat was a union of 6 tech priests. All but a few of them are dead now. How does Amanat still exist? Everything Amanat was at the moment of the disconnection has now awoken in my mind. We are at the point where we stopped. But the Amanat Collective was envisioned as a dynamic structure. We need new minds. If I bid you to follow, will you come with me, tech comrade? Pascal waits for an affirmative nod and says, we will be the core. The collective can be replenished with worthy minds from among those aboard the Hermetico. Sincerity is present in their motives and faith. We're intuitively capable of comprehending the notion of discontinuing the cycle. A collective memory can compensate for their lack of knowledge and memory of the rites. Restoration is possible. Pascal, or what used to be known as Pascal, makes a sacred gesture, and green sparks run down his mechanical arm. But the judgment must be passed first. What judgment are you leaning toward? Pascal casts a sorrowful gaze at Neil's body. His voice is full of wisdom and wariness. We've seen many things over the decades. We've seen true corruption, the distortion of the Omnissiah's design. Kiava Gamma, Euphrates too. The planets of Xenos passed into oblivion. Our own crimes. The darkness grows. There must be a fire to burn it away. The graceful dance of the mechadendrites take on a more energetic, wilder pattern. I am leaning toward the idea that Eschatos is necessary, that Amonat is necessary, that the cycle must be discontinued. He's talking in very grand concepts for the setting. What are your thoughts on this dilemma, Abel? Abel lowers his eyes and is silent for a while, then says, "We have made great sacrifices." This statement is enigmatic. I request an expanded interpretation. Pascal looks demandingly into Abel's eyes, but he turns away. I want to refrain from interfering. Without waiting for an answer, Pascal says gravely, "You have always been inscrutable, tech comrade. What would the destruction of Eschatos mean for you?" A shower of sparks burst from the power unit on Pascal's shoulder, burning holes in his scarlet hood. An act of self-sacrifice. I will destroy the data concerning this technology and the methods of reproducing it. I will burn it out of my neural circuits. Along with everything that leads to its creation, Amonat will be no more. Only a damaged and completed shard of him will remain. Pascal Hanuman. I really like leaving important decisions to characters in stories like this. And when offered the opportunity in an RPG, I think I'm gonna leave it to him. Only you can make the decision. Pascal throws back his head, and the power brimming in his voice rushes forth like a flood. The tech priest's booming voice is heard through the ship, echoed by every vox speaker on every deck. I peered into the vortex of time and saw dark omens. I saw my tech comrades and I were trapped in the cycle, spiraling toward nothingness. I saw inevitable doom at the end of that trajectory, and rebelled against it. In accordance with the machine god's commandment, I have crafted a tool with which to implement my design. In accordance with his commandment, I have developed a plan and analyzed it. Now I will act. By my power as an Archmagos, I hereby effect a restoration and revive the Amonat Collective. The servants of the Omnissiah need a Messiah who will discontinue the cycle, and I will be that Messiah. I am him. Damn, he really is him. Music is going nuts. The Actian tribesfolk, the ignorant fossilings of the Omnissiah, slip into the observatorium hall like silent shadows. Led by an intuitive grasp of the significance of the moment, they automatically gather in a circle, heeding Pascal's summons, or perhaps at this point someone else's. You hear echoes of other voices in Pascal's, a touch of Demence's anxiety, of Tarsus' seal, of Axiomantha's pensiveness. They all fuse into a new voice, full of wisdom and confidence, in his prerogative to lead, the voice of Archmagos Amonat. And this voice takes hold of the lips of your companions, new brothers and sisters. The ancient tech priest turns his gaze toward you and says with gravitas, "Let the cycle be discontinued." Really cool story.
To the top.
I like it a lot.
Left in the dust.
What else do we got? We got a real fancy axe. I don't know if those are any good. We got a... Huh. Overcharge and plasma. That's pretty good for Pascal. Okay. I'll just grab all of this. Fuck, and did I ever look at the new gun I picked up? First of all, yes. Yes. Is this a better gun? Not entirely. Not really, no. Sure. I don't know, plus 25 tech use is pretty good. Anything else we're missing out on? I'll toss all of this in cargo.
I always keep my options open.
Oh. Some loot scattered around the place.
Let us not dawdle.
And there was one more over here. Tech use. This point in the game,
Keep your wits about you.
Chief, I can't talk to these people. Before we move on, I'm gonna level up. Fuck. Sure. Put out 2 of those. Can't get fellowship any higher than it already is. Might as well get a little better at shooting guns. You. I don't know. Sure. Might as well. Make you smarter. Sounds fine by me. I don't think I'm gonna be using him much more. You don't ever get injured, man. Don't care. It could be something. I don't know. By an ally on the... Sure. I just need to remember to actually use that thing. Get you... one more point of toughness, perhaps. We picked up all of that. Does that stack? I don't know. Perception, I guess. You. Sure. What can you do? Could be something, I suppose. Sure. Agility, I suppose. And we're done. Now, let's blow this joint. Wait a minute, that's an animation. That's a fucking elevator animation. There was one on the way up as well. That's crazy. Usually just in this game you just appear. Oh, would you look at that? Honestly, just toss it in the cargo. I did one back... Oh, forget about that. Your ladyship, we are observing a large squadron of Adeptus Mechanicus forces. Many of the ships are badly damaged. Judging by the position of the servants of the Omniposia, they are divided into two groups. I dare say they were fighting not long ago. I am picking up a signal from one of the ships. The ship is identified as a von Valancius Dynasty vessel. You are being hailed by a representative of the Explorator Cognizance fleet. Query. Is the statement that the Messiah considered fallen has come back true? Is the statement that the cycle will be discontinued true? They wish to know if the fratricidal battle should continue. What do you think I should answer, Jane? This seems more diplomatic. Blessed Amanat calls upon those who remain loyal to him to put an end to the unbelievers. No, await to the unbelievers. Tell them the statement is true. Amanat has returned. I thought it was an end to, like, the hostilities or whatever. Amanat has returned to reign and unite his flock. We are picking up an active Vox exchange on encrypted frequencies between explorator ships. Incoming message. Cognizant's fleet praises the new Messiah. The mistakes will be corrected. The unbelief will be replaced with faith. Let the cycle be discontinued. Can I can't really interact with anyone here. Alright. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We're gonna go fucking tell Calcasar what's what. Fucking Marashai. I'm not doing his quest. Whatever it might be. So, we're not even that far away. When we get back on the next one, we're gonna go give Grand Lord Inquisitor Man Calcasar a piece of our minds. See you later.